Hi, Leo. This is Genevieve with Belladonna and Moonbeams. And yeah, I just messed that up. Okay, so this is the week of January 4th through January 10th, 2021. We made it. We made it. Oh, yeah. I don't sing, do I? Anyway, I'm just excited. I feel like this is a new year, a new start, something wonderful. And maybe even better because we had COVID. Maybe even better because of all the turmoil we went through. Because now we can appreciate it. If you don't go through something bad, you can't appreciate something good. Really sucks though, doesn't it? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Back to what we're doing, which is a reading. The first card we get is the King of Cups. And this tells me that something has been going on in your life, maybe medical, maybe business, something's been going on. Whatever it is, because he's upright, he could be a doctor, a lawyer, a businessman, it's all going to work out. However, what I'm seeing though is you need the High Priestess with it. Now this is reversed, so let's turn it over. The High Priestess is one of my favorite cards. See, she's sitting there with a hat on, and she got the pomegranates for wisdom. The moon is at her feet, so she's just an awesome woman. And it's also about spirituality. So I think that what has been happening in your life is making you turn to the spiritual. Maybe not as fast as you should be, though. That's why it was reversed. You honestly need to be seeking it harder, seeking it better. Next to the King of Cups, though, we get a Queen of Pentacles. This is a self-made woman. She's a woman that gets a job. She's a woman that gets a promotion. She's a woman that's got it going on. And that card's about you. You've got it going on. But I don't know that you always see that. I think that you need to look inside of yourself and see how much you have things going on. Maybe you're like I am, who only sees, well, now I try to see the good. But when I'm looking at me, it's sometimes hard to see the good. For example, I see my butt that's 20 pounds heavier than before COVID. I see some wrinkles that I don't like. There's a lot of things I don't see that I see. But what I should be looking at is at the great things, which is got a cute nose. And except when I squish it like that. And I have good makeup. And I've got really good hair for my age. So let me appreciate those things instead of looking at the negative. And that's kind of what we need to be doing. You've got it going on. So go ahead and embrace that going on. Now, we've got this card upside down, the Empress. And this card said, the Empress really has it going on too. But this is all about nurturing. So, and because she's got the wheat there, she's got a tree, she's got flowers, and she's nurturing to people and the people at her feet, the people in her community, and herself. I ultimately think that you need to be nurturing yourself so that you can start to see what you have that's good. Because if you don't nurture you, how are you going to see the good things? Just like I just saw these wrinkles. Just saying. Also, I think you're going to go on a trip. I don't know how far a trip, and I don't know exactly when. I'm going to say within the next couple of months, or I would say within the next month. Let's flip it over. But because it's reversed, I don't think it's happening this week. It might, but probably not. Once again, when I talk about a trip, that could be a lot of different things. A trip can be me, who lives in Oklahoma City, driving to Tulsa. A trip is not me driving to Edmond, which is like you blink and you're there. So the trip is very subjective, because you may not think of going to Tulsa from Oklahoma City as a trip. I don't know why not, but I mean, because I do. But you know, it is subjective. So I believe you are going to go on a trip somewhere. But, and I think this could even be work or work related somehow, because you are working too hard, and it could also be that you just need a break. But because this card is all about being overworked and working really, really hard and maybe not feeling like you're getting where you want to go. And so you're either going to decide that you need a trip because you need a chance for R&R, or it's going to be a work trip. I'm not quite sure which one is going to apply to you. But one or the other is going to be happening. And go ahead, and if it's a work trip, don't work too hard. Take time out and have fun. If it's going to be a fun trip, take time out and have fun. Go have fun. We all need that right now. And now I'm pulling from the Spellcasting Oracle deck. And this is the protection. And this card says that you need to protect yourself. And how do you protect yourself? Well, shungite is a good way if it's health. Black tourmaline is a good way, a good stone to have. Amethyst, quartz, those are all good things for protection. You can also just not go do stupid things, like don't drink and drive. Not that I'm saying you drink and drive, I'm just saying you need to protect yourself. And it might mean that you need to protect your heart. Okay. And freedom. You're needing some freedom. Something is binding you in a way that you don't like. Something is keeping you from having full freedom. And it's not like Janis Joplin said, freedom is just another word for nothing left to lose. That's not true. Freedom is, in my opinion, the ability to make good choices. The ability to make those choices. Sometimes we don't see things as being an outpouring of freedom, but it is. For example, say that you choose to quit your job tomorrow. I'm not saying to go quit your job. I'm giving this as an example. If you do that, it's because you had the freedom to make that choice. So you might have a whole lot more freedom than you think you do, Leos. You're not as bound up as you think you are. So let me tell you the schedule for this week. Tomorrow, on Tuesday, January 5th, at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, I'm going to be doing a YouTube Live where I answer your pendulum questions. 405-512-9400. If you can't make it in person, send me a text. Everybody that either sends me a text with a question or calls me with a question is going to be entered in a drawing to have a free reading with me. And of course, if you want to do a reading, you can send me a text to the same phone number, 405-512-9400, and we can schedule an appointment. And of course, like in my YouTube channel. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.